I had the thing on the back. I hate when I do this when I clean shave because my skin looks all shiny. I'm not used to it. I normally just shave with the clippers. So I used to have these zero gap clippers, which were they have well, it's self-explanatory. The zero gap, so it's not, it doesn't cut like one, zero point 0.1 or whatever it is. It cuts zero point 0.0, so it, or maybe just a tiny bit more. But I started recently doing razor, shaving with a razor, so it's like ultra. And then you have 5 days where you don't have to shave at all, so it's worth it. That's where I got my bed. I got this bed, this brand new mattress at Dreams, and it was the cheapest one they had, which was like £500. They had two. There was one that was 479, which had 1,200 springs, and there was this one which had 1,700 springs, which was 579. So we thought, well, since it's only £100 difference, let's just go for this one. And it was worth it. So yeah, it was worth it, definitely worth it. But anyway, I've just been testing my Wi-Fi. That's what I've been doing. I've been testing my Wi-Fi, and I've been setting up the ultimate because I finally got it on here. I managed to load up. I was gonna put cubes on, but then and I had them there. I had both cubes and I had Ubuntu Studio, and then I decided to go. I thought, why do I want cubes? Because I looked at it and it looks pretty boring. Like it's secure, but it looks pretty boring. And then so I went with the Ubuntu Studio, and Ubuntu Studio is for creators. So like if you check your artists, if you check I think it's Coronation Street or something. You see here application menu. Sorry, let me just fold this in because I'm going to hit my laptop. So if you go to audio production, just audio production, it comes with all of these programs already built in. Hydrogen is a drum machine. Audacity. I had Audacity on on my last Linux, but I had installed it myself. I didn't have to with this one because it just comes with it. It comes. I don't know what half of these things are, but I'll work them all out. But they're all music production stuff. And then graphic design, which is not something I do, but it's got. But if I did want to do, I've got all these things here. Then there's video production, so you can just download this and it's free. But you have to. Well, you don't download it. You have to make a bootable drive, and then you have to format your laptop and replace the operating system. So there's development, internet, media playback, VLC media player. That's old school. That is. So it's really good. But then it's got one office, science, and maths. Where was the other one? It was system. No, it wasn't system. Utilities. No, it wasn't there. Okay, I think I missed it then. Media playback. Because they had one. Oh, that KTE Connect. That's like an app you have on your phone, and it like connects to your laptop. But there's that OBS Studio. I don't know if you know about OBS Studio. I think it's here. There it is. OBS Studio. And it like streams. So I could stream to YouTube from OBS Studio, or I could stream to Twitch, or I could stream to anything like from OBS Studio. But it was just the amount for audio. They've clearly made it for musicians. That those are all the programs it comes with. So it's like a whole massive load of programs. I downloaded that really cool um, thing for Firefox. Um, but the background's pretty basic. But what I did do is I downloaded the same wallpaper thing that I had the other day, where I got those photos of the guitar girls, the really hot guitar girls. So I'm gonna put them back up. I just need to find them. What was it called again? It was called Color something. No, it wasn't. No, okay. Hang on a second. I'll find it. Log out. No. Hang on. Let me see here. Right. Application menu. Recent files. Recent applications. Hang on. Let me go to this. Let me go to the app. App Center. Okay, I'll go back to App Center. I'll open App Center again. I'll find it. I'll find it now. But it's the coolest like wallpaper thing for Linux. This was a brand new laptop last year, and I've just my guitar is here, but it's like I'm not like really in the mood for playing it. I just wanted to come live, just to come live. So why isn't it loading? Oh, there it is. App Center. Okay, right. So it was wall. Sorry, I keep going off. What was it called? Wallpaper. So I've already downloaded it. Just it was this one. It's called Color Wall. So I've already downloaded it. That's why I just press open. And I thought I typed in guitar and all these hot guitar girls came up, but clearly that wasn't the case. I must have typed in guitar and the two words guitar and girl at the same time. So that's where they all came from. Because it just said guitar there, so I was like, wow, okay, they can read my mind. Okay, hang on. Show you them all now. Guitar, yeah. Girl, yeah. Here we go. But see, it's got so many anime ones. I don't know why, because I don't want anything that's anime. I want like real people. Where are they? They will be here. You'll see them all now. She seems to be like popular. Like she's got like loads of them. Where is she? There's one that I found, and I was like, oh my god, this is the girl, because I think it's actually that girl there, because she has a black Stratocaster, but it's not this photo. That girl's pretty hot as well. And any girl that has a guitar in her hand, like I fall in love with. It's just I don't know why. It's just how it is. So I think I maybe need to go to page 2 or something, because it's clearly not on page 1. I downloaded that one. I downloaded most of them. But it was just this one that I've got to find again, and I will find it. So hang on, where's how do I go to page 2? Or do I just keep scrolling or something? Where's page 2? Oh no, I know what I do. I go to the top. If I can. Well, it's because I'm using this, I should be using my mouse. It's so much easier with the mouse. See, for 967 images. So then if I click it, will it load? Where are they all? They're all hiding tonight. I don't understand how I got there before. That's really weird. I'm gonna have to just go with one of the other ones, because I'm not gonna sit here all night. I mean, even she's hot, but a lot of these girls seem to be Asian. But loaded 23 images from page 3. Okay, so what about page 1? It was because it probably was page 1. Search. clear AI people. Well, it's people obviously that I want. Oh no, it was her. Oh my god, yes, it was this girl. This is the girl. This was the girl. It wasn't the girl because it was a different girl, but I thought this girl was also pretty cool. I just liked her tights, her rip tights like that, and plus they're not even the same color. And I'm like that with socks. I'll put different socks on, even though they're not the same color. I'll still just throw them on because I just don't care. So she's obviously the same with her tights, even if they're not the same color. Who cares? It's cooler that way. Okay, there we go. Finished. So now how do I do it? Oh, now I go like this. I have to go to settings now. How do I find set? It's so complicated. It's not so complicated. It's just see like it's like a learning curve. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you learn, then it's like it becomes really easy. See like here's my system and everything. Okay, so display and monitor. Okay, how do I find? See, it's got that KDE wallet thing and everything. I think this KDE is an app that you have in the background. No, that you have on your phone. Hang on, here we go. Windows. I'll work it out. While you can stare at me instead. Because I'm going to be here a while. I get a feeling I'm going to be here a while. I should turn that light on so there's a bit of light on me. But anyway, it's just alive. Okay, search wallpaper. The universe put me here too, and I'm angry about it. Not about being here on this live, about being here. So yeah, I always turn these off. Put it in my little case. So are you? How's things? How is the universe treating you aside from putting you here? Aside from putting you on this live, how's you? I'm looking at my laptop. If you're wondering what I'm doing, because I just installed Linux Ubuntu Studio. I just installed Linux Ubuntu Studio. So I'm just working it all out, and then I've got this photo of this guitar girl here, which I'm trying to get as my background. And she's playing a Telecaster as well, which is really cool. Here's my guitar, Stratocaster. And this wasn't even the girl I wanted, but I can't find out how to switch the pages. See, it says load 23 images from page 3. Okay, it's selection mode. Hang on. No, I don't want selection mode. I just want to know how to get to the next page. 24 images from page 4. Wow, it actually says they're porn star. Look at that, the tags, yeah, for that photo there. So the tags for this photo are Lana Rain, women, model, porn star, guitar, torn pantyhose, and electric guitar. Okay, well, I typed guitar and girl. Lana Rain. I wonder if she's on here. I'm actually going to click porn star now. See, I knew they wouldn't have porn stars on here. It's not like that. And now I've just got that. And let's see Lana Rain. I guarantee you there'll be no Lana Rain on here. Okay, well she's still pretty cool. Some of these girls are still pretty hot, obviously. They're e-girls, aren't they? That's what it said, torn pantyhose. Oh, see, is she holding a guitar? She is holding a guitar. See, that's the e-girl you want. Um, that's I see. Oh, it says, it even says there, Lana Rain. So is that who she is? It must be. Okay, is she like some famous guitarist or something? I genuinely don't know. She must be like a young, famous e-girl slash guitarist, because that's I was wondering who she was. So that must be Lana Rain, whoever she is. And she's got like 4 Marshall stacks behind her, you know. But her guitar isn't plugged in. Oh no, it is plugged in. It is plugged in. I'll download them all. I will, because I do. Obviously, she's beautiful. But is that Lana Rain? Short hair, mini skirt, urban, cosplay, model, porn star. They like putting that word, don't they? Porn star. Model doesn't really come up with anything except for dudes. I'll get off there. But Lana Rain, so that must be Lana Rain. I think I've fallen in love with her already. Just from this one. Well, two. She's got 2 photos of her with a guitar. So she must be a guitarist. That's cool. I like the moody look. She looks moody. So that's a cool look. Does it say Lana Rain for that one as well? Yeah, it does. Wow, so it must be her. I don't have a clue who she was. I just like that photo. Anyway, let's see how I actually do it. Okay, wallpaper. I don't know how I change my wallpaper. Or is it appearance? You type in appearance. So I'm not actually. I change it, but I'll figure it out. And like I said, so as soon as you asked, you have found your wife. No, I haven't found my wife. She's definitely a bit too young for me. She's old enough for me, but too young for me at the same time. I want some. I'd want someone that wouldn't leave me when I reach 50, because they're only 30. Um, so I'd want someone age appropriate, because you want to kind of like get to old age at the same time, don't you? You don't want to get to old age like 30 years before the person you're with. But if you mean girl for the night, definitely, definitely. I don't know how I do this. I'm like just brand new to this operating system. Well, and I encrypted my drive as well, so I have to enter 2 passwords to get on here. It gave me the option of encrypting my drive, and I thought, well, okay, I was going to put cubes on Linux cubes, which is what Edward Snowden uses, so I was going to put that on, but then decided not to. But the whole point of that is that it's really secure, so I thought, when I was installing this, it gave me the option of having my drive encrypted, which, and I googled it and everything, and it said all it means is you just need to put in 2 passwords instead of 1 password, one to unencrypt the drive and one to get on. And I'm like, okay, well at least that kind of gives me more security than I had on Ubuntu. Do you know what I mean? So I was happy with that. Um, could be here. I can't believe they made it this hard just to find out where you change your um, I honestly have no idea. I'm gonna have to Google it. I hate when I have to do this. When I have to Google. Um, okay, how do I change wallpaper on Ubuntu Studio? Only 2 minutes, 2 seconds on that. Hello. Just see something. Hold on. Let me see something. Why does it not let me do that? That's the creepiest thing when it does that. I hate that. Why would it do that? I really don't understand why it would do that. Can I say hi to you? But it's, yeah, see, I'm going to remove you. Channel activity, there we go. Got it. Joined a year ago, 3 subscribers. Not bad, not bad. I managed to get 410. Um, but I'm going to remove you. Hide you, sorry. Hide you from my channel because you distracted me. And then that was it. You distracted me, and that was your whole plan. You wanted to distract me, and then you wanted to distract me, and then you wanted to just leave, like, just abandon me, which she did. It's fine, but at least I'm not going to be able to change my wallpaper to Lana Rain, and now I know her name, so, and that rhymes. It wasn't meant to. What am I looking for? Okay, right, I'm looking for, there's something that I wanted to do, which is this. I don't know what live chat summary means, so for anyone that knows what that means, that would be really cool. But the thing I wanted to, they probably told them, oh, you can't go, come on here saying he's gay now, because he's come out, he's been honest about everything else, and now it changes to, oh, you like man, you're gay. I flipped the camera to the back camera, and what do you see? A girl with her boobs out on Babe Station. And I'm like, well, why am I watching a girl with her boobs out on Babe Station if I'm gay? Why am I right now trying to put a girl with a guitar, Lana Rain, an e-girl, as my background? Do you know what I mean? It's just silly. It's really silly. And then one guy said I had a boner in the gym, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the fact that people take Viagra for gym. It's for muscle pumps because it increases blood flow. And then the one guy goes, yeah, he did. I saw him. It's like, oh my god, are we really this immature? Are we really? Oh my god! Oh yeah, he was. I saw him. Are we really? Are we stooped to that level of immaturity where we're literally back on the playground, like, which probably for this guy was like a year ago, but for me it was a very long time ago. But I've started a new account, which is just guitar. It's just guitar stuff. It's because that's all I'm doing, and I figured the people that are doing guitar that I'm going to be finding, I'm going to be um, Where's my vape? There's my vape. Okay, I always try and get them to find me and get them to contact me. Sometimes they do, but it's like sometimes it just never leads anywhere or anything. But I'm going to find them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find them. The people that I need, because I've written my own music now. I've now got an incredible system for to make the music. And there's a few things I do need to buy though, which I'm going to try and get hustle. And then, but then the people that I need, I'm going to find. I'm going to find them. And it'll probably be once I've moved. Once I've moved, then I'm going to find them. Because I'm going to be moving from the area that I'm currently in, just because I'm not able to live the life that I would like to live in the area that I'm currently in. I've tried to, but I'm not allowed to. So because of that, I would do the same that they would do. They would move away somewhere they can live life they would like to live. What I was gonna do is, which is just doing music. So it's not like doing politics or doing like Tommy Robinson anti-Islam stuff, or is it? Which I'm not. I'm nothing like that. I'm just using that as an extreme example, or anything else. You know what I mean? It's doing music. But seeing as I'm not allowed to do music here, that's why I'm choosing to leave somewhere I can do music, somewhere like Ireland, which is out of Great Britain, and is also very close. What I was doing is I was changing. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was changing participant mode to subscribers because I just want subscribers of any duration. See, normally I put 20 minutes, but I'm just going to put any duration this time because I'm just not. I don't want like everybody like jumping in for 2 seconds like that girl, Kayla, or whatever she says, to say hi, 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 until she gets my attention. Then I say hi to her because she said it so many times. You can look up here. She said it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, 8 times. So she said it 8 times, so it comes up. So I then respond to her, and she goes. So it's like you just made me stop my stream, like not stop my stream, but pause what I was doing, which was trying to get this super hot girl, Lana Rain, who plays. Apparently, she plays guitar. I don't know. That's another thing I need to Google. Does Lana Rain play guitar? Because there's two photos of her with a guitar. Um, so if there's two photos of her with a guitar, oh god. If there's two photos of her with a guitar, I'm assuming she plays guitar because there was like 6 others where she didn't have a guitar. But she was always the classic kind of like e-girl, cosplay, like bright hair, well, wig, bright wig. Maybe some of it was like dyed hair. I'm gonna Google her because she seems like a cool person. But she only looks about like 20, so she's not my age range. That would mean that when I turn 50, she would be 33. So it would be like she would then I would be like she would then just move on to someone her age. That's the whole thing. That's why you've got to find someone that's age appropriate. But then at the same time, I don't believe that like I had a relationship and it was what I would consider perfect, and I already know that I will never again in my life find something like that. I will never find that. It won't happen. It's not out there. It's just not. It's not out there. I will never again find that. So it makes me think, okay, cool. Well, I'd just rather have fun then. You know what I mean? I'd rather just own my own home, moving soon, can be buying a house. I'd rather just have fun. I'd rather just have one night stands and or one night stands every weekend if it's with the right person, and just casual stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because that seems to be the way the world's going now, and you have to kind of move with the times and things. Because the I always thought, oh, I'll get married, and first I'll meet someone, then we'll travel the world together, then we'll get engaged. It'll be magical engagement, I'll propose, and it'll be like one of those blow her away with romance kind of engagements, and then get married, and then travel the world some more, then have a baby, and then settle down and just raise our kids and just have a an amazing life. That's what I always thought was going to happen. I thought I was guaranteed that. I thought this is what's going to happen. I'm guaranteed that. 100% that's what's going to happen. And then you see, no, that's not what's happened for me. Not by my own fault. It wasn't by my own fault. Well, maybe it was by my own fault, but not really. Um, because if one thing hadn't have happened, everything I just said would have happened. So, and that's the worst part, is that it still could have happened. There was no reason it couldn't have happened, and that's the worst part of it. But it's other people's lack of education and things like that puts it. And it's not their fault that they're not educated. They're not being educated, which is really sad. So yeah, it's just that's why I'm just thinking, okay, well, I'd rather just have fun, just meet people, meet cool people. I want to do music, I want to find other people that do music, and just do music, have fun, and enjoy my life. And that's it. I just lost a good chunk of my life. And it was a good chunk. It wasn't small. It was about 10 years. I've just completely lost. Um, on top of what I'd already lost. That's hard to cope with. So I'm not sure. I will find out how. Maybe I'm sure I can do it on this app. I'm not going to keep showing you like what I'm looking at, but I'm gonna. Okay, here, start all, stop all, clear all, open download directory. Okay, open download directory, that might work. Cola, what's this? Oh, Cola. Let's browse, okay, so hang on, recent files, downloads, pictures, no, documents, no, okay, I'm lost. So where's it download to? It said it downloaded it. Okay, here it is. Yeah. So if I click on that, copy image, view image, show image metadata, set as wallpaper. Oh my god, it's right there. Wow, that was hard, wasn't it? God, I could have done that in like 2 seconds. Right, I'm only coming on for 5 minutes. I'm going off, and there's a reason I'm going off. I came on, I got my 5 likes, so I'm happy with that. And I had some cool chats as well, except for the girl that said hi like a million times, and then as soon as I look over and ask and say how's it going, she bolts. So okay. Why say hi that many times? Why not just say hi once? You say hi that many times, and you need to get the person's attention. You're certain that you've got something to either say to them or whatever. Otherwise, you just say hi. But it was that you said hi 8 times, um, causing me to stop what I was doing, get distracted from Lana Ray. Hang on, Lana Rain, and who I'd never even heard her name before. But yeah, Where's my thing on there? Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm signing in on my YouTube on my main phone, a non-Android, a non-Apple device. As I don't like. I'm done with Apple. I just dislike them now. So I'm signing in from an Android device, just because I feel I prefer Android. I trust Android more. I know that, like with Android, if you have MDM, you know you have MDM. You know, like on Motorola's packs, but you can block it. You know, and then if things like that, you just it's open and honest. With Apple, it's not open and honest. Sadly, they claim on the website it is, but yeah, and you go into the Apple store in Cardiff, she'll say, no, not necessarily. When you ask her, it says on the Apple website that if you're on MDM, mobile device management, it says it will say in DNS and VPN. And she went, no, not necessarily. So she is saying the exact opposite thing to what Apple is saying. So, and then plus I already had the proof that I was on the MDM Splunk. It's called Splunk. And I'm still on it, and this phone's still on it. They can make this phone go off right now. Not off, but like off of YouTube right now. They can do whatever they want. You know, they can literally they can do as much as anything like Ed Snowden said. Anything I can do, they can do. Anything I can do, they can do. Just like Edward Snowden said. And what was Edward Snowden's book called? Permanent Record. Because we are now in the process, the UK and America, of creating the first permanent record of every single living person. It doesn't matter if you're a terrorist or a sex offender, that's irrelevant. It's every person. You can be a banker and you're getting a permanent record. You can be in university and you're in. It doesn't matter who you are. Everybody, it's everybody. Literally every single living person. They're keeping it because it's easier for them to keep a permanent record of every single person than it is for them to keep a permanent record of just terrorists. Because then they have to find the terrorists, they have to know who they are, they have to kind of like, sieve them out and then just focus on them. Well, it's much easier for them because they've got the capacity to do it. It's not like they don't have the capacity to do it, they've easily got the capacity to do it. You see the supercomputers they're using in CERN and everything like that. It's much easier for them, the NSA, to just do everybody. Literally everybody. And plus, it's easier that way because then, do you know when the Boston bombings happened? Edward Snowden, he was watching that on TV, and he was sitting with his colleague at the NSA. The Boston bombing happened, and do you know what Edward Snowden said? He looked at his friend and he went, I bet you any money we already knew about these guys. And they did. They already knew about those guys. So they could have prevented it, but they didn't. And so it proves that mass surveillance doesn't work. Because they already knew who the Boston bombers were before they did the Boston bombings. And did it stop it? No. So what's the point in doing mass surveillance? It doesn't stop anything. Yeah, okay, at best it might stop one or two attacks out of, I don't know, 10 million people. So there'll still be like 30 or 40 that'll get through. So it's like, well, what's the point in doing it then? And that's what Edward Snowden, he's one of these people that does what he believes is right. So if he's if he's left the NSA and told government secrets, we're spying on everyone, the four eyes, whatever it was, the nine eyes, the 14 eyes alliance. Um, you need to trust him. He's doing it, but he's not, because he had a big paycheck, a massive paycheck. He could have had any he was living the dream life. You know, he could have done anything he wanted with his paycheck. You know, millionaire paycheck and working for the NSA. And he chose to instead go and live in exile in Russia. That tells you a lot. That tells you a lot about the person, about his character, and what he believes. So yeah, it's why I would, if he was president, I think the world would be a very good place in a very good amount of time. I think a lot of good things would happen on day one, more than we've seen happen in the time we've had like four presidents. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Probably not. Let me just close it and see if it has worked. It doesn't look like it has. God, I've got so many windows open. No, it hasn't worked. Great. See, I just want to know how to do it, man. For God's sake. A lot of people go on like Kick because you can stream on there and things like that. Kick, the KIK, and a lot of people stream like themselves playing games and things. And I'm gonna like I'm gonna come off. I'm coming offline in a minute because I've got my 5 likes. I'm happy, and I'm gonna be playing Grand Theft Auto on my Switch. It's the only sad thing about it is I can't play with other people. Like when I play my other games, like I was playing yesterday, I can play with other people, and you can chat to them and stuff like that. It's cool. It's like a social thing. I was really enjoying that. Like I was enjoying that more than I was coming live. You know, because kind of like I haven't even scrolled down. I'm way up at the top. Okay, hi to the people that said hi. But yeah, I changed it to subscriber only because then you don't get the time wasters and the trolls. Virginia Giuffre was murdered. She was murdered. There's no question. She did not kill herself. She was murdered. Do I know that for a fact? No, but I bet my life on it. I bet my life on it, and if I was wrong, I'll die right now. Um, she was murdered, obviously. It's like blatantly obvious. And Prince Andrew was uh, getting getting his police contacts. You know, his like he had some police people. You know, and he was getting them to get people to troll her online. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. If the royal family want to commit murder, they can do that and they can get away. Well, he can get away with it. Prince Andrew can. He knows the people. If he's hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, I'm sure he knows a couple of hitmen. You know, the people that make it look like suicide when it's not. And why she was living alone, I will never know. She even said that herself. She said, if if I am suicided, it is not me. Do not believe it. You know, she even said this herself. And her book's out today, so everyone should go and buy it. At least support that. Everyone needs to go and buy her book and just read. She had babies. She had her babies. She wasn't going to kill herself. She had her babies. You know, her children. Her mum isn't going to leave her babies. You know, like that. When she went through such a horrendous upbringing, she's not going to then do the exact same thing to her babies. You know, no matter how bad it got for her. But I laugh, yeah, I laugh at that Duchess person. I laugh at her because she said karma. She put a picture of Virginia Giuffre on Instagram with all the bruises and everything, and she posted that photo with the words karma. And no, the karma is what's happening to you right now. Because you are sticking up for a paedophile, your ex-husband, who's your ex-boyfriend, who's a paedophile, you know, who's just been caught lying for the 50 millionth time, you know. But he doesn't sweat. He doesn't sweat. That's the one thing. Man don't sweat. So he doesn't sweat. So Virginia was wrong there. He doesn't sweat a lot because he had this shock in the army, which stopped his body producing sweat. Who knew? You can Google it and everything. It's not. There's no such medical condition or anything like that. You know, it's not that you'd have to, because not that you'd be that stupid to believe it. See, system settings. It must be here. It must be here. I'm going to stop talking about that now. It must be here. Font image. So yeah, I'm going to come off in a minute because I'm gonna find. See, I'm currently, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm here on Ubuntu Studio. Check all the audio production stuff. All those programs come pre-installed for audio production. All of these. And then these ones come for graphic design. So if you want to do graphic design, so like if you were to design, the artwork for your album or whatever. I say album like it'd be an album that would be released, you know, but it would be an EP, if anything, like an extended play, and it would be on Spotify. So if you wanted to do your cover for Spotify, you could do it on here as well. That's video production. Also, you could do video production if you're doing like OnlyFans or something like that. Because OnlyFans is one of the places you can stream to on OBS Studio. Bang, so you come straight up. I had to download that last time, OBS. I can stream to YouTube from here, instead of actually just coming on here. But anyway, peace and love to everyone. I got my five likes. I'm really happy about that. And I probably won't play guitar. Probably won't. I'm not sure if I will or not. But I'll practice my songs that I've wrote myself. I'll practice those ones, but that's all I'm going to be doing. And I'm just to keep them fresh in my mind. There's just a few that I'm kind of needing to amend, and that's why I've got my book and my pen here. My book and my pen. This book is full of just songs all under there. So, and then I've also got this really cool guitar magazine which I bought the other day, which I haven't even started to read. This is the latest one. I'll buy 2 magazines a year. I bought that one, and then I bought this one like about 6 months ago. Okay, I just dropped something. And I'll read like 2 a year. You know, I'll buy 2 a year, and that's me. I'm good. And the other thing I was doing is I'm now turning this. This now was, it's already been turned into, this now has Tails operating system on it. So no matter where I am, I can be like James Bond. I can just slip into an internet cafe and plug it in. And then it's like, they call it Tails. The T and the A stand for the amnesic, because it's like an amnesic operating system, which doesn't remember anything it does, which is a good thing. It stops like data harvesting and stuff like that. So I love my Red Springs. And I finally got a new one of those. But yeah. So yeah, peace and love to everybody. I am gonna come off because I've got my 5 likes. I'm happy with that, and that's me content with that. So I'm gonna come off. I'm gonna vape my banana. I'm gonna see why a lot of my videos don't seem to get loaded. I'm not sure why they're not uploading. Like they're just like they're not uploading. So I want to ask YouTube why. I hate it. I hate like going at YouTube Studio, not at YouTube Creators, at YouTube Presents, and then asking my question. I'm so like, because I feel I'm annoying. I know I'm annoying them. But nobody else seems to be having these problems. It just seems to be me. So if I wasn't having these problems and I was being treated the same way everybody else was, I wouldn't be doing these things. I wouldn't feel like I'm annoying people. And I do. I feel like I'm a hassle. I feel like I'm an annoying hassle to people, which isn't good for my mental health. Because like I said, it really isn't good for my mental health. Because I don't like feeling like that. I like to be liked the same as everybody else. I like to fit in the same as everybody else does, which I do. When I'm treated normally, I do. I fit in, and I get on great with everybody. But I think it's just me that's having these problems. It's not that nobody else is complaining about them, just me. So yeah, it's upsetting, and I don't like so to YouTube and YouTube creators, I don't like tagging you all the time, asking you what seems like really basic questions, and things like that, and like why are these very basic things going wrong? I don't like doing that. So and I'm not trying to annoy you guys. I'm just really trying to run my channel, which I never want to be paid for. If I got paid for it, if I because I think if you get over 500 subscribers, then you reach that part where you can get like money for if you get like a million views on a video or something, which obviously isn't going to happen with me. But if I did earn any money, I would donate it. I wouldn't want it to come to me. I wouldn't even want it to come to me for me to give to someone else. I would just want you to just give it to the other person. And it would just be a charity of my choice. So um, that's the only reason I do this. And I mean, this is now 100% a music channel. There is nothing on here from my past that's haunting me. There's nothing on here from my past that's annoying me. There's nothing on here from my past that's going to creep back up or it's just music, and I love that, and that's what I've always wanted. It's just a place where I've got. I was happy with my Instagram, and it's still there. Monte Cristo underscore 828 is still there. Um, it's still there. I still need to get back on there. I planned on going back on, and what my plan was to go back on, look through it, and remove anything that was like, me in a bad place, and remove it, um, and then just quietly and peacefully get on with music uh, by myself, not trying to get, not even attempting to get a blue tick again, not even attempting, because I had my blue tick, not even attempting to get that again because I don't want it, not even attempting to get mad views because I don't want that. Just to quietly and peacefully think, well, this is my history, this is all the history of my channel, and this was all my history of me getting back into music. These are all my photos of me doing that. Oh, that was when I got that pedal, that was when I got this one, that was when I got this, pedal board, that was when I got that guitar, that was when I learned how to play, heart-shaped box, it's just all these different things. It's my history. It means a lot to me. So YouTube know this, and I paid a lot of money advertising, through the years and things like that. So I just really hope, I can get some assistance with, I know my password, I know my account name. So that should be enough. That should be enough for you to get onto your account. Nobody else knows my password. If they do, go for it. Go and get on my account. You don't. I've got my password. It's written down. I've got it. Um, so it seems strange how that's not enough for you to get back on your account, and you need to do this two-factor authentication because people change their phone numbers, people change their email addresses. Anyway, peace and love, because I don't want to talk for hours. I want to find where I can make Lana Rain and her red Telecaster background on my on Ubuntu Studio, and I'm just loving it. It's just the best. Honestly, I can't encourage people enough. If you're a creator of any kind, like if you're a creator, like even doing creating on here, like or doing anything, it doesn't matter whether you're making videos or cooking. You'll benefit from this from Ubuntu Studio. You can take laptops that have very poor specifications and like really poor specifications. This one didn't. This was a brand new laptop last year, Windows 11, but I jumped straight onto Linux. But you can take ones with very poor specifications, chuck Linux on it, and it'll automatically be a really fast laptop, and it'll have all the latest programs and everything, and it'll work really well and stuff like that, And it's got a firewall, uncomplicated firewall, and I've put that up and sorted all that out and everything, because you still need to get on the internet, etc. So anyway, yeah, peace and love to everybody, and I hope everybody has a really good night. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's gone. That's dead. Yeah, see, that's dead. This one isn't dead. I've still got two more in there, but this because I opened two this morning, so I've got two left, and this one's about half full. This one's banana. I prefer the banana than the strawberry. I don't know what I'm watching. Where's my remote? I always go to 21. 8, no, 22. Just because it's NCIS and it's got Ducky, it's got Mark Harmon, who dated the girl, what's her name? Linda Carpenter. Mark Harmon dated Linda Carpenter, and he's the coolest guy in the world, Mark Harmon. And then you've got McGee, and then you've got Denoza, Anthony Denoza. I just thought he was the coolest person. I've been watching this for like over 10 years now. 10 years ago, I was watching this every night. That was my life. My life was, I worked at Argos, I came home, and then I sat on my sofa and fell asleep watching NCIS. And it was all the same episodes. Anthony Tenozo's dad's on it, the one from Austin Powers. Um, but Anthony Tenozo, he's just the coolest guy. Because he's like obviously a ladies' man, but he's like he's cool about it. He's like apparently there's like a new one called Anthony and Ziva. So it's like the NCIS Anthony and Ziva. Ziva David, who is part of the Israeli, what do they call them? The Israeli, oh god, they're like the Secret Service of Israel. They're the best, like they do all that Krav Maga, um, but not just that. They fight guns, obviously, but what are they called? I'll think of it now. Hold on, I'm gonna think of it, and then Mossad. Mossad agents are like the British kind of like CIA. So Mossad agents. Mossad, you don't want to mess with like Israel, honestly. Oh, we know that. And I was pro-Israel. I really was. I was like on Israel's side just now because of the attacks that happened 2 years ago. I found I couldn't believe that, so I understood. I understand like why Israel want to take such a hard stand. So that if they don't take out every single person, that like Hamas, they have one doctrine, which is they want to see Jewish people dead and gone. That's their only doctrine. It doesn't matter where they are in the world. They want to see Jewish people in the world dead. I don't want to see Jewish people dead. I don't want to see Hamas people dead. But Hamas have this. They will die. They will. It's like get rich or die trying. It's kill Jews die trying. That's what's happening with Hamas. And you know, Netanyahu, as mad and possibly corrupt as he may be, I can understand why he did what he did and why he was, you know, so like we have to finish this, you know. Because if they don't finish it, it's going to finish them off, you know, and it's just going to be one. It's just going to come back, and it'll just be more terror attacks in Israel, you know. And who's done it? Obviously Hamas, you know, and it's just going to go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and it's boring. I think we've been seeing it for like 20, 30, 40 years, longer than that. So I'm not anti either. I'm pro peace, you know, but it just doesn't seem like Hamas will ever want peace. I think they've bowed to peace now because they saw they were getting their ass kicked and they didn't have a choice. But aside from that, yeah, I would much rather just peace, and I hope that Hamas and Palestine both agree to this peace and really stick at it and really do it for once and for all, right? Just for the youth, for the kids, you know, that are going to be growing up in both Jerusalem and Palestine. We need, you know, it's for the kids, man. It's not about the older people, you know, and their beliefs. You know, if you've got your beliefs, you've got your beliefs, but don't take it out on these innocent children who are just trying to grow up and have a childhood. You know what I mean? Anyway, peace and love, music against hate. So that's me. I always hate doing this because I have to like kind of stick my finger up to do the X. I should do it like this because that way you don't see it. So so I do it like this instead of going up like this to press the X in the corner. So anyway, peace and love to everybody.